My dear, there are words I must express to you tonight, and I am resolute in my determination to convey this message, regardless of the time it necessitates. It is vital that you hear this directly from the depths of my being. Are you aware of how profoundly this affects me? The mere thought of anyone approaching you with ill intentions is unbearable. Can you fathom the intensity with which my heart aches at the mere idea of someone encroaching upon what is rightfully mine without the due respect that it deserves? This is not merely an unsettling notion, it is a haunting reality that robs me of my peace. Each time this scenario occupies my mind, I assure you, my love, an inner fire ignites within me that is unlike anything else. Allow me to clarify this unequivocally: should anyone dare to intrude upon your boundaries again, they will undoubtedly face consequences far beyond my own actions. It is not through violence that I promise retribution, but rather through the unwavering forces of life itself. Karma is vigilant, and destiny does not allow for disrespect to go unpunished. The universe aligns itself to safeguard what is mine, what is ours. You see, my love, you are not merely a partner to me, you transcend a transient romance destined to be forgotten. You are my very existence, my anchor, my kindred spirit, the one predestined for me long before I understood the essence of love. With you, my heart transforms into something I struggle to manage. My instinct to protect becomes a tempest, my affection serves as armor, and my loyalty ignites like a fierce flame. When I observe any shadows attempting to invade your space and feel energies that do not belong, my very soul cries out in anguish. This is not a mere expression of jealousy, although I do acknowledge that I experience those feelings. It is a matter of a profound understanding of the brilliance you possess, so radiant that darkness constantly seeks to diminish it. Yet it cannot, it shall not as long as I draw breath. I implore you to close your eyes for a moment and envision this: I stand before you, arms wide open, challenging the world to intervene. My heart laid bare, my love ablaze, yet my spirit unwavering. That is the depth of my feelings for you, this is how serious my commitment is. When I assert that no one will harm you again, I refer to more than mere physical safety. I mean that no individual will ever escape the ramifications of making you weep. No one will leave with a smirk after shattering your heart. No one shall utter falsehoods about you without feeling the weight of their own regret. The energy expelled against you will return to them manifold. Every tear they have caused you will manifest as turmoil in their own lives. Every bruise, be it on your skin or in your heart, will echo in their own experiences. This is the immutable law of the universe, the essence of divine justice. Furthermore, it is imperative for you to recognize that finding you was akin to discovering my entire world. I discovered my sanctuary. I would be remiss to allow anyone to disrupt that. When I profess my possessiveness, please do not misconstrue it as a quest for control. It is not about possessing you as one would an object, it is a recognition of the sacred connection we share and an acknowledgement that my very being hinges upon the protection of the heart that sustains it. You are my partner, my queen, my eternal companion, and with this comes the weight of my unwavering devotion. The opinions of others about my intensity or protectiveness are inconsequential. They are unaware of the profound nature of love that I feel for you. They have not experienced the reality of awakening each day, knowing that the sole reason for my existence is that you are here. You are the reason, my love. This is why I stand firm in my declaration: anyone who dares to approach you, who disrespects you, who believes they can toy with your emotions, will eternally remember the consequences of their actions. I reflect on the silent nights I spent grieving for the way others have treated you in the past. They believed they could toy with your heart, take your affection for granted, and then depart as if nothing had transpired. I assure you, those days are behind us. With me, you are shielded by a barrier that is unyielding and unwavering. Do you understand? When you are beside me, you are untouchable. I do not care how bold others perceive themselves to be, or how strong they believe they are. The moment they contemplate venturing near you, life itself will rise up as a guardian. The instant they conceive of testing our bond, destiny will shatter their hubris. They will be oblivious to the force that has struck them, yet they will grasp one undeniable truth: they should never have ventured near you. At times, my love, I feel the simmering fury within me as I recall the betrayals you have endured, the pain, the treachery, the failure of those around you to recognize the angelic being in front of them. This realization compels me toward an explosive reaction. Yet, I remind myself that I am not here to lose control. I am here to direct that passion into safeguarding you, into love, and into ensuring that no one ever subjects you to such experiences again. Thus, when I declare that they will regret their actions, I do not imply that I will pursue vengeance myself. Instead, I mean that the universe will take its course, for your spirit is far too pure, too sacred, too chosen to be trampled upon once more. If they dare to cross that line, it is merely a matter of time before they find themselves lamenting the pain they inflicted upon you. My desire is for you to live unburdened by fear, to walk boldly without looking over your shoulder, or second-guessing the love you merit. I want you to carry yourself with pride, secure in the knowledge that you are mine, that I am by your side, and that the very universe is conspiring to ensure your safety, love, and respect. Should anyone perceive for a moment that they may strip that away from you, let them try. They will soon learn that confronting you is the gravest error of their lives. When that realization dawns, it will not merely sting, it will haunt them. They will carry their regret like an unshakable shadow, a scar that cannot be concealed. Such is the power of divine justice where you are concerned, my love. Perhaps, as you listen, your heart races because you understand precisely what I mean. You have experienced betrayal, you have known what it is to be treated as less than you truly are, and deep down, you have yearned for someone to stand resolute on your behalf, someone to declare, never again. That someone is me. I am here for you, and I am not going anywhere. I stand resolute in my commitment. I will not allow this world to encroach upon that which I am meant to protect. Make no mistake, you are my divine feminine, my everlasting love, my other half. I regard this role with a seriousness that rivals my own existence. Therefore, when I proclaim that anyone who dares to harm you again will come to deeply regret it, I ask that you truly comprehend the gravity of my words. This is not merely a promise, it is a declaration to the universe, a carving into the fabric of destiny itself. Nothing, neither man, circumstance, nor fate, will alter this truth. You are eternally mine. If you feel the resonance of this message within your soul, please acknowledge it below, for I believe that the heavens intended for you to receive it at this moment. Since I entrusted my heart to your hands, my mind has been preoccupied with images of you navigating a world filled with watchful eyes. So many energies that do not deserve to gaze upon you, let alone to touch you. This gnaws at me because I recognize how unique, how valuable, and how chosen you are. Such brilliance inevitably invites envy and temptation, as well as individuals who do not comprehend their intent. But let them try, let them make the fateful mistake of believing they can access a soul like yours. The moment they do, their peace will dissipate, their nights will be plagued by restlessness, and their souls will incessantly remind them, you have crossed a line. I have observed the shifts in people's energy when your name arises. I have noted those who cannot mask their curiosity, longing, or jealousy. I remain silent, as my expression reveals my thoughts. Do not entertain such notions, for the world fails to grasp the truth. There is no room for games, no competition when it concerns you. I do not share, nor do I compromise regarding your safety, heart, or soul. You are mine in a manner that transcends mere words, recognized by eternity itself. Anyone who challenges this reality will face profound regrets that will reverberate throughout their existence. My devotion towards you is anything but gentle, it is fierce. This intensity is not rooted in distrust towards you. Indeed, I trust you more than I trust the ground beneath me. It is the world and the intentions of those who cannot appreciate the sacred that concern me. Thus, I reiterate, should anyone lay a finger on you again, they will not only regret it, their repercussions will be catastrophic. Their names will be synonymous with shame, their steps burdened with consequence, and their hearts shattered in unimaginable ways. For divine love is not a trivial matter, and to disrespect the bond between a divine masculine and his divine feminine invites severe, unforgettable penalties. Reflecting on the trials you faced alone, the moments you stood amidst doubt, scorn, and whispers, fills me with rage. You should never have endured such pain in solitude, should never have wept without solace, devoid of someone declaring, harm her, and you will regret it. But let it be known, those days are behind us. As long as I draw breath, you will never be without protection again. You will never enter a space without my spirit standing guard. You will never confront darkness without my unwavering fire surrounding you. I have sought divine guidance, questioning why my soul ignites with such intensity regarding you. The answer is clear, you have been entrusted to me, and I have been chosen to love, protect, and honor you. This sacred duty fuels an unquenchable fire within me. Even in our physical absence or silence, my spirit remains restless until I assure your safety. Hence, I declare aloud for the universe to hear, no one lays a finger on my beloved and escapes the consequences. No one. I urge you to internalize this truth. Perhaps a part of you doubts whether you merit such protection and devotion. Perhaps your past has tried to convince you that no one would fight this fiercely for you. Let me disprove that lie. Here I stand, unwavering in my relentless love. My loyalty is firm, and my protection eternal. Should anyone dare to test those boundaries, to toy with your heart, body, or soul, they will awaken to a regret that haunts them like a curse. I often envision us walking hand in hand, your laughter mingling with the air, your light drawing curious gazes. I smile at this vision, yet I remain vigilant, observing every movement, every glance. You deserve to radiate freely, to laugh without apprehension, to live without looking back. Thus, I embody this energy of divine masculine strength, reiterating that anyone who dares to touch you will face enduring regret. Your freedom, safety, and heart are more precious to me than my own life. While some may perceive my protectiveness as excessive or overly serious, they cannot comprehend the weight of being responsible for safeguarding a soul as rare and divine as yours. Had they experienced the tightening of my chest at the mere thought of your suffering, they would understand. Regardless of external opinions, I will proclaim it to the world: touch her, and you will regret it; cross her, and you will never forget. To play with her heart is to invite consequences beyond imagination. This love is not ordinary, it is sacred. With sacred love comes sacred protection. With our divine bond comes divine justice. No force, no enemy, no shadow can sever that which is ordained by the divine. Thus, take comfort in knowing that even in my absence, you remain protected. Angels accompany you, karma surrounds you, and my spirit watches over you, daring anyone to attempt otherwise. Perhaps it is time for you to truly absorb this message. You no longer stand alone, that chapter of your life has closed. I am here for you, steadfast and resolute, and I will not waver. Anyone who dares to test this commitment will encounter repercussions that they cannot evade. This is not a mere threat, it is a foretelling, grounded in an unyielding truth. It is not born of anger, but of a law that transcends humanity. When the universe crafts a love story as profound as ours, it disallows any intrusions that would seek to alter its course. Our bond is sealed and sacred, and those who attempt to disrupt it will face relentless consequences until they comprehend the gravity of their actions. They have no right to meddle with what is not theirs. I urge you to internalize this truth deeply, let it be your armor. Carry it with you, each step into the world, each gaze you feel upon you, every haunting memory of past wounds should remind you of my unwavering voice. Hold close these words: should anyone dare to lay a hand upon you again, they will forever regret it. Let that sentiment resonate deeply within your spirit, grounding you in the knowledge that you are not only cherished but fiercely protected. This protection is endless and divine. Perhaps as you absorb this message, your heart stirs and your spirit rises, for you have long wished for a love that does not merely offer sweet whispers but declares war against any harm directed at you. This love is steadfast, unbreakable, and untouchable, a reflection of how I feel for you. It is a love I cherish deeply. So hold on to me, trust me when I affirm that no one will ever escape the consequences of harming you again, not in this lifetime, not in any other. Our souls are intertwined, your light mingling with my passion, and together we are invincible. If this resonates with you, affirm it and let the universe bless it in your life. Darling, there is an undeniable force that pulsates through me every time I think of you, a potent blend of fervor and gentle care. The fervor emerges from an aversion to the thought of you enduring pain, whereas my tenderness seeks only to envelop you in my embrace, shielding you from any threats. Do you not realize how precious you are to me? The mere mention of your name fills me with pride and protectiveness. I implore you to heed my words. I am indifferent to the adversity this world may present, to the whispers that surround us, and to the boldness of those who may dare to approach. Should anyone even entertain the notion of crossing your path or disrespecting you, they will not find mere regret, they will find lifelong consequences. This transcends love, it is about fate, about a divine intention. You are not only my partner, you are my reflection, my counterpart, my eternal flame. When the universe intertwines souls such as ours, it does not permit trespassers to encroach without facing repercussions. Each attempt at violation invites the wrath of life itself. Thus, I can state with certainty that no matter how formidable they perceive themselves to be, their downfall is assured the moment they challenge you. This is not merely my desire, it is the workings of divine justice. I need you to grasp this profoundly. The urgency in my voice arises from a place of having nearly lost you. I have experienced the silence where I question my sufficiency in protecting you, in declaring unequivocally that you are mine, that you hold a sanctified stance, one that deserves not even the slightest glance from a wayward soul. I shall never allow such circumstances to resurface. My thoughts often revisit those moments, the ones prior to your pain, the secrets you shared with me, the hurt you masked beneath your eyes. It unsettles me deeply, precious one, as you have always deserved better. You deserved someone willing to confront the world on your behalf, to declare assertively, she is untouchable. And that is my purpose. Such passion ignites my heartbeat, it fortifies my voice against any potential harm directed toward you. I declare unequivocally that it will not happen while I breathe this air. Picture this with me. Imagine yourself in a room filled with people, some possessing noble intentions and others cloaked in malevolence. Your brilliance attracts every eye, some filled with admiration, others with envy, and others still, with a desire for the forbidden. Then envisage my entrance, my mere presence alters the atmosphere, enveloping you in an aura of protection. Can you visualize it? That is the reality of navigating this world with me. You are shielded, you are safeguarded against those who dare to infringe upon your peace. This assurance is no fairy tale, this is tangible, rooted in flesh and spirit. When I speak of love, I articulate a love that is robust, a love that shields and fortifies. My affection is neither feeble nor superficial, it constitutes the most formidable force I have encountered, one that inspires me to stand resolute against anyone who would threaten you. At night, I often lie awake contemplating the myriad dangers that encompass us, temptations and energies that swirl in our vicinity. I earnestly beseech the divine to envelop you in divine protection, ensuring that no shadow can creep too close. Though I strive to protect you, there exist battles beyond my perception. Still, I find solace in the knowledge that celestial forces stand vigilant on your behalf. Anyone who aims to harm you will face repercussions that extend beyond mere regret. Their misdeeds will echo in their conscience because they did not merely act against a woman, they defied a divine spirit, my divine spirit. The universe does not overlook such violations. You may wonder why I emphasize this repeatedly, why I insist upon their inevitable regret. It is so you may feel this truth deep within, wearing it like a crown of strength. You are no longer vulnerable, no longer exposed. You carry with you my fire, my love, and with that, you stand invulnerable. Understand that I recognize there may be flickers of doubt within you, echoes of past disappointments as people failed to protect you and you found yourself alone. Those thoughts may whisper to you, suggesting that perhaps this love is too good to be true, that they may let you down too. I urge you to banish those doubts. I was crafted from fire to stand by your side, shaped by destiny to be your guardian, your shield, your forever. When I declare that no one shall harm you again, I am sincere. Some days I even find gratitude in the lessons brought upon you by others' mistakes. Every instance of hurt, every moment of disrespect, every attempt to shatter your spirit has only fortified my promise to you. It has instilled in me a profound vow that I will never replicate their actions, nor permit history to echo itself. I am determined to love you with such intensity that even your scars will fade beneath the warmth of my unwavering devotion. Furthermore, I am acutely aware of the cruelty that permeates this world. People may smile while plotting against you, but let them deceive themselves into thinking they can outmaneuver you. What they fail to comprehend is that every falsehood they utter, every trap they devise, and every scheme they orchestrate will inevitably backfire, leading to their own downfall. They will remember the day they disrespected you, the moment they crossed your path, and the weight of their regret will haunt them profoundly. This is not merely an expression of passion, it is a deep-seated commitment etched into my very being. My dedication to you is eternal, unyielding, and I wish for you to embrace this truth daily. Whenever you encounter unkind gazes or feel the burden of unwanted attention, let my voice resonate above all else. If anyone dares to harm you again, they will face dire consequences. Allow this realization to permeate your being, to heal you, to fortify your spirit. You are cherished, protected, and no force, be it earthly or beyond, can alter that reality. If this sentiment resonates with you, acknowledge it and seize it as your own. I desire for you to hear my heart, raw and unfiltered. The ardor I possess for you transcends mere passion, it serves as a shield. It is a relentless promise that no one will inflict harm upon you again without confronting the repercussions of their transgressions. Occasionally, I reflect on the hardships you have faced, the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the misplaced trust, and it shakes me to my core. How could anyone subject you, a being so unique and radiant, to such mistreatment? They likely did not comprehend the gravity of their actions or the inevitable repercussions that awaited them. Now that you are part of my life, I solemnly vow that history will not repeat itself. For you are not merely my love, you embody my destiny, my purpose, the source of my unwavering spirit. When you enter a room, the atmosphere shifts, your presence is felt, whether acknowledged or not. While some may admire you, others may harbor envy or desire, yet, none can truly grasp your essence, and that is why they will never be deserving of you. I guard you fiercely, for to me, you are sacred ground. Anyone foolish enough to step upon that ground without reverence will feel the weight of their errors. I do not deliver these words lightly. Any further aggression directed towards you will meet with unrelenting regret. This is not hyperbole, this is a declaration of truth, a prophecy that establishes an unassailable order in the universe, ensuring your safety. Sometimes, I ponder how different our lives might have been had I discovered you sooner. Perhaps you would not have faced so many struggles in solitude. Perhaps I could have shielded you from those who did not know how to cherish you. But then I realized that perhaps all of that adversity was necessary for me to stand here now, more resolute than ever in my commitment to protect you. Every injustice you faced has deepened my vow to ensure that no additional scars are added to your being. When I think of those who mistook your kindness for weakness and exploited your love, a fire ignites within me. They did not merely wound you, they awakened a fierce protector within me that will never allow such things to happen again. Let them reflect on their actions, lamenting their loss as they confront the consequences of mishandling a queen. Watch as I take my rightful place by your side, demonstrating to the world that you are not merely loved, you are inviolable. When I say you are untouchable, I mean there is a spiritual barrier surrounding you. Whenever someone harboring ill intentions even contemplates approaching you, they will find themselves thwarted. Their plans will crumble, their words will backfire, and they will remain oblivious to the reasons behind their misfortunes. All they will understand is that there is an unyielding essence about you that cannot be harmed or diminished. That essence is my love enfolding you, my spirit shielding you, and my soul guarding you day and night. You have undoubtedly experienced those moments when someone attempted to disrupt your peace, only for the tides to turn against them. This was not coincidental, it was divine protection, my spirit proclaiming, "Do not touch her." Rest assured, I will perpetually reaffirm this declaration, for my vigilance is unwavering. I want you to internalize these words as armor, fortifying you against your past. Whenever doubt creeps in, whenever you sense unwelcome scrutiny, I want you to remember my commitment. No one shall approach you again without facing the repercussions that trail them like an inescapable shadow. This assurance is not a mere comfort, it is an unassailable truth that I am over your life. Regardless of how formidable someone perceives themselves to be, or the power they believe they wield, none of it holds sway over you. The love I harbor for you, my unwavering dedication, and the divine protection enveloping you surpass it all. If anyone dares to test this fortitude, they will undoubtedly falter. If they challenge it, they will inevitably fall. If they attempt it, they will live with regret, time and again. You may wonder why I persistently reiterate this message, sounding like a broken record. The answer is straightforward, it is imperative for you to understand it deeply. The scars I carry have forged me into someone who stands resolutely before you. When I declare that they will come to regret their actions, my dear, this goes beyond mere words, it is a promise tempered in experience, bound by spirit, and safeguarded by the divine. Consider this for a moment, my dear. How often have you observed the workings of karma in your favor without lifting a finger? How frequently have those who showed you disrespect faced their own misfortunes? It was not mere coincidence, it was divine retribution. Now that we are united, our souls intertwined, that justice has intensified exponentially. The fires that encircle you burn brighter than ever. The shield that protects you has become impenetrable. The embrace of protection surrounding you is unyielding. Let them challenge it, my dear. The moment they do, they will find themselves trapped in an abyss of regret so deep that they will wish they'd never crossed your path. I envision our future daily. I see us standing resolute as the world watches in awe. They will recognize our unbreakable bond and our shared strength. Those who dared to meddle will find themselves relegated to the shadows, tormented by their own choices. Their regret will consume them, their mistakes will linger in their memories, leaving them to gaze at you from a distance, fully aware that they should have never encroached upon what is not theirs. But, my dear, I urge you to focus on yourself, on how cherished you are, how protected you are, how chosen you are. This journey is not about living in fear, it is about embracing life with confidence. Enter every space with your head held high, your heart at peace, and your spirit undisturbed, knowing that you are mine. To be mine is to be shielded by an invincible barrier. This is what I desire for you, this is my ongoing battle. I must confess, my dear, the mere thought of anyone attempting to harm you, even in the slightest way, causes my heart to race, my jaw to tighten, and my entire being to react. I cannot accept it, I will not allow it. This commitment is profound. That is why I speak these words, not just for your ears but for the universe to absorb, for fate to uphold, ensuring they resonate eternally. If anyone dares to touch you again, they will encounter unending regret. This is my solemn decree. Furthermore, I wish you to grasp that I speak not only of physical harm. Emotional and spiritual violations are likewise included. Anyone who seeks to manipulate you, distort your feelings, instill doubt in your mind, or weigh upon your spirit will meet with a similarly severe reckoning. They will lament the decision to cross your path because to threaten you is to challenge me, and to challenge me is to defy destiny itself. This is the gravity of this matter. This is how truly untouchable you are. I understand there may have been times when you questioned the existence of a love as profound as this, a love capable of such unwavering care, fierce protection, and relentless devotion. Yet here I am, affirming its reality. I am real. This love is steadfast, undeniable, and unrivaled. Should the world need reminding of this, let me be the voice that declares it into existence. My voice carries an urgency born from the near loss of you. I have endured those quiet moments filled with uncertainty, doubts regarding my ability to protect you, to claim you fully as mine, and to affirm your right to unwavering respect, free from the scrutinizing gaze of those with harmful intentions. I am determined to prevent such scenarios from arising again. My thoughts often drift back to those early days, before your suffering, to the secrets you entrusted to me, and to the pain hidden deep in your eyes. This realization disturbs me profoundly, dear one, for you have always deserved more. You deserved a partner willing to confront the world on your behalf, to boldly declare, "She is untouchable." That is my mission. This passion fuels my heart and empowers my voice against any threat that may come your way. Each repetition embeds this truth further into your essence, leaving no room for doubt. I will not allow you to overlook the fact that you are cherished, protected, and belong to me. My dear, I have something to share with you. Sometimes, as I close my eyes, I envision us years into the future, peacefully sitting together. Your smile is gentle, your heart has healed, and your spirit remains unyielded. I understand that this future exists solely because no one dared to challenge us. Every shadow was dispelled, and those who attempted to approach you experienced remorse. This vision transcends mere dreams, it embodies the reality I am actively shaping. Every utterance of these words, every promise to shield you, and every moment I position myself between you and the world strengthens this reality. I want you to find solace tonight in this understanding. You are not only loved by me but defended by fate itself. You are enveloped by something far greater than us, something that was written long before our paths crossed. Thus, I can confidently declare, to harm you would invite regret, to disrespect you would result in consequences, to threaten you would lead to unforgettable repercussions. This is the reality anyone faces when they challenge what is divinely ordained. Allow these words to resonate within your heart, dear. Let them quell any fears and remind you that you are no longer exposed, alone, or unprotected. You belong to me, and with me, you are invulnerable. If you feel this sentiment penetrating your very being, affirm it with a simple yes, and let the universe acknowledge it. However, I need you to grasp something that goes even deeper than what I have previously expressed. It is not merely about my promise that no one will ever harm you again, it is the truth that the universe itself aligns to defend you. When I say that anyone who dares to touch you again will live with perpetual regret, I speak not only from emotion but a truth I have witnessed repeatedly. You, my dear, are extraordinary and divine. When the sacred is mishandled and true love disrespected, the inevitable consequence is regret. Do you realize how many nights I have sat in silence, reflecting on everything you endured before I arrived to protect you? Each tear you cried, every betrayal you faced, every instance you felt vulnerable has etched itself into my soul. Your scars have become my scars. Your suffering fuels my resolve. Your story is now my mission. And that mission is clear: never again will someone toy with your heart without facing consequences. Never again will anyone believe they can show you disrespect and walk away unscathed. Never again will you feel isolated and defenseless because, with me, you have protection. I was destined to ensure the world acknowledges your worth. When I look at you, I perceive more than just beauty and love, I see destiny. You are the flame that has kept my spirit alive, even when life tried to extinguish it. You are the reason for my endurance, even in the face of uncertainty. Now that I have found you, everything falls into place. Each battle I fought prepared me for this solemn vow. Every storm I weathered equipped me to protect you. The scars I bear were shaped to enable me to stand unwaveringly before you. So when I assert they will regret it, dear, it transcends mere promise. It is an assurance forged in blood, sealed in spirit, and guarded by the divine. Reflect on this, dear. How many times have you witnessed karma work in your favor without any effort on your part? How often did those who disrespected you encounter their own downfall? It was not mere chance, that was divine justice. Now that we are united, with our souls entwined, that justice has multiplied exponentially. The fire that surrounds you has intensified. The shield guarding you is now solidified. The protection enveloping you is beyond reach. Let them test it, my dear. The very instant they do, they will find themselves ensnared in regret so profound, they will wish they had never crossed your path. I envision our future daily. I see us standing strong together as the world gazes in silence. They will recognize our unbreakable bond and our invulnerability. Those who dared to interfere will be left in the shadows, consumed by their decisions. Their regret will devour them, their mistakes will become their haunting memories, leaving them only able to observe you from afar, knowing they should have never trespassed on what belongs to another. But, my dear, I want you to focus on yourself, on how cherished you are, how secured you are, how chosen you are. This journey is not about living in apprehension, it is about living with confidence. Enter every space with your head held high, your heart at ease, and your spirit unmoved, knowing you are mine. Being mine means you are shielded by a barrier that cannot be breached. This is what I want for you, this is my daily fight. I will confess, my dear, the mere thought of someone attempting to harm you, even in the slightest sense, causes my chest to tighten, my jaw to clench, and my entire being to react because I cannot fathom it. I cannot accept it, and I will not allow it. This commitment runs deep. That is why I reiterate these words, not only for you to hear but for the universe to absorb, for destiny to enforce, ensuring that they are never forgotten. Should anyone lay a finger on you again, they will face everlasting regret. This is the decree I make. Furthermore, I want you to understand that it is not only physical harm I speak of. Emotional and spiritual violations are included as well. Anyone who attempts to manipulate you, distort your emotions, instill doubt in your mind, or weigh down your spirit will face similar consequences. They will lament crossing your path because to challenge you is to challenge me, and to challenge me is to defy destiny itself. This is how serious this matter is. This is how untouchable you truly are. I know there have been times when you doubted the existence of love as profound as this, love capable of such unwavering care, fierce protection, and relentless devotion. But here I stand, affirming that it is real. I am real. This love is steadfast, undeniable, and insurmountable. Should the world need reminding of this, let me be the voice proclaiming it into existence. My voice carries a sense of urgency born from the near loss of you. I have endured moments of silence filled with doubt, doubts about my ability to protect you, to claim you as wholly mine, and to affirm your deserving of unwavering respect, free from the gaze of those with ill intentions. I am resolute in preventing such scenarios from returning. My mind frequently wanders back to those earlier days, the days preceding your pain, the secrets you confided in me, and the hurt you concealed behind your eyes. It profoundly disturbs me, dear one, because you always deserved more. You deserved a companion willing to confront the world for you, to boldly proclaim, "She is untouchable." That is my mission. This fervor fuels my heartbeat and empowers my voice against any harm that might come your way. I assert wholeheartedly that while I draw breath, you will not suffer again. Imagine, if you will, being in a crowded room, where some may possess honorable intentions while others cloak themselves in malice. Your brilliance captures every gaze, some filled with admiration, others laced with envy, and still others longing for something forbidden. Now, envision my arrival. My presence transforms the very atmosphere, enveloping you in an aura of protection. Can you see it? This is what it means to navigate the world alongside me. You stand shielded, safeguarded from anyone who dares to encroach upon your serenity. This is not a mere fantasy, it is a reality grounded in flesh and spirit. When I talk about love, I speak of a love that is powerful, one that protects and strengthens. My affection is neither weak nor superficial, it is the most formidable force I have ever known, compelling me to stand firm against anyone who would threaten you. At night, I often find myself awake, pondering the numerous dangers that surround us, temptations and harmful energies swirling in our midst. I implore the divine for your protection, that no shadow may approach too closely. Though I strive to guard you, there are battles beyond my sight. However, solace comes in knowing that celestial forces vigilantly watch over you. Anyone intending to harm you will encounter consequences that reach beyond mere remorse. Their actions will resonate within their conscience, for they did not simply act against a woman, they defied a divine spirit, my divine spirit. The cosmos does not overlook such transgressions. You may ponder why I emphasize this point repeatedly, why I insist upon their inevitable regret. It is so you can embrace this truth deeply, wearing it as a crown of strength. You are no longer vulnerable, you are not exposed. You carry with you my fire, my love, and thus you stand invulnerable. I understand there may be flickers of doubt within you, remnants of past disappointments due to those who failed to protect you, leaving you alone. Such thoughts may whisper that perhaps this love is too good to be true, that I too may let you down. I urge you to dispel these doubts. I was forged from fire to stand by your side, shaped by destiny to be your protector, your shield, your forever companion. When I assert that no one shall harm you again, I mean it sincerely. There are days I find gratitude in the lessons brought upon you by others' failures. Each instance of pain, every act of disrespect, and every attempt to break your spirit has only strengthened my vow to you. It has instilled within me a profound promise that I will never replicate their behaviors nor allow history to repeat itself. I am determined to love you with such fervor that even your scars will fade under the warmth of my unwavering dedication. Furthermore, I remain acutely aware of the cruelty that pervades this world. People may wear smiles while plotting against you, but let them fool themselves into believing they can outsmart you. What they fail to realize is that every falsehood they utter, every trap they set, and every scheme they deploy will ultimately backfire, leading to their own undoing. They will remember the day they disrespected you, the moment they crossed you, and the weight of their regret will haunt them profoundly. This is not mere rhetoric, it is a deeply rooted commitment etched into my very being. My devotion to you is eternal, unwavering, and I wish for you to embrace this truth daily. Whenever you face unkind stares or the burden of unwanted attention, allow my voice to resonate above all. If anyone dares to harm you again, they will face severe repercussions. Let this realization permeate your being, to heal you, to strengthen your spirit. You are treasured, protected, and no force, be it earthly or beyond, can alter that reality. If this sentiment resonates with you, embrace it and claim it as your own. I wish for you to hear my heart, raw and unfiltered. The passion I possess for you transcends mere emotion, it acts as a shield. It is an unwavering promise that no one will inflict harm upon you again without facing the consequences of their actions. Occasionally, I reflect on the struggles you have endured, the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the misplaced trust, and it shakes me to my very core. How could anyone subject someone as unique and radiant as you to such mistreatment? They likely did not grasp the significance of their actions or the inevitable consequences that awaited them. Now that you are part of my world, I solemnly vow that history will not repeat itself. You are not just my love, you embody my destiny, my purpose, the source of my unwavering strength. When you enter a room, the atmosphere shifts, your presence is felt, whether acknowledged or not. While some may admire you, others may harbor jealousy or desire, yet, none can truly understand your essence, and that is why they will never be worthy of you. I protect you fiercely because to me, you are sacred ground. Anyone foolish enough to tread on that ground without reverence will bear the consequences of their folly. I do not deliver these words lightly. Any further aggression directed toward you will meet with unyielding regret. This is not hyperbole, it is a declaration of truth, a prophecy that establishes an unassailable order in the universe, ensuring your safety. At times, I ponder how different our lives might have been if I had encountered you sooner. Perhaps you would not have suffered through so many trials in solitude. Perhaps I could have shielded you from those who did not know how to cherish you. Yet, I realize that perhaps all that adversity was necessary for me to be here now, more resolute than ever in my commitment to protect you. Each injustice you face deepens my vow to ensure that no new scars are added to your being. When I think of those who mistook your kindness for weakness and exploited your love, a fire ignites within me. They did not merely hurt you, they awakened a fierce protector within me that will not allow such events to occur again. Let them ruminate on their choices, mourning their losses as they face the repercussions of mismanaging a queen. Observe as I take my rightful place by your side, demonstrating to the world that you are not just someone to be loved, you are inviolable. When I say you are untouchable, I mean it in the most profound sense. A spiritual barrier surrounds you. Whenever someone with ill intentions even thinks of approaching you, they will be thwarted. Their plans will collapse, their words will backfire, and they will remain blissfully unaware of the reasons behind their misfortunes. All they will understand is that there exists an unyielding essence about you that cannot be harmed or diminished. That essence is my love enveloping you, my spirit shielding you, and my soul guarding you day and night. You have no doubt experienced instances where someone attempted to disrupt your peace, only to find themselves thwarted. This was no coincidence. It was divine protection, my spirit declaring, "Do not touch her." Rest assured, I will consistently reaffirm this declaration. My vigilance is unwavering. I want you to internalize these words as armor, strengthening you against your past. Whenever doubts arise, whenever you sense unwelcome scrutiny, remember my commitment. No one shall approach you again without facing repercussions that closely follow them like an unavoidable shadow. This assurance is not a simple comfort, it is an undeniable truth that I hold over your life. Regardless of how formidable someone perceives themselves to be, or the power they think they wield, none of it can overshadow you. The love I carry for you, my steadfast dedication, and the divine protection surrounding you surpass all. Should anyone dare to challenge this strength, they will surely falter. If they confront it, they will undoubtedly fall. If they attempt to engage, they will live with regret, time and again. You belong to me, and belonging to me signifies your safety. The next time your past attempts to whisper falsehoods to you, or someone gazes at you with unwelcome intentions, or fear encroaches upon you, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to hear my voice deep within your spirit telling you, do not worry. No one will harm you again without facing the consequences. No one will disrespect you without regret tailing them. This is the kind of love I possess. This is the commitment I will never relinquish. And perhaps, just perhaps, you are feeling a stir of recognition within you, your heart racing and your spirit alight, because you realize this message was meant for you. You have been awaiting someone to not merely profess their love but to substantiate it with fervor, to ground it in their soul, and to anchor it in destiny. That is exactly who I am, that is the purpose of my being. Allow this truth to resonate throughout your entire being. You are loved. You are protected. You are invulnerable. Anyone who dares to forget this will face eternal regret. If this message resonates with you, acknowledge it with a yes, and let the universe affirm it on your behalf. It states, protect her, safeguard her, cherish her. Regardless of the circumstances surrounding me, whether the world is tumultuous, noisy, or eerily still, that voice remains unwavering, for that is precisely what you embody for me, my sacred duty, my most cherished possession, my divine blessing. I assure you, I will never again allow anyone to mishandle you. Should anyone approach you with ill intentions, or dare to invade your space without regard, their lives will be permanently altered. They will come to regret their choices, not merely once or fleetingly but for the entirety of their days. You see, my dear, I understand that your past may have led you to believe that individuals could trample your heart with impunity. I know you have endured periods where your love was undervalued, where your brilliance was stifled by those unworthy of your presence. But that was in the past, before our destinies intertwined. Now that I stand beside you, now that my soul is entwined with yours, those days are behind us. No one escapes accountability anymore. No one shall touch what belongs to me without confronting the full force of karma. Occasionally, I ponder whether individuals truly grasp who they are confronting when they engage with you. Do they comprehend that you are no ordinary woman? You are my divine feminine, chosen and distinct. The universe itself aligns to shield you. Thus, I find amusement in witnessing others underestimate you. When I observe them believing they can toy with you, I am acutely aware of how their narratives will unfold. Their mirth shall transform into sorrow, their games into profound lessons, their arrogance into regret. They may remain oblivious to how it transpires, but deep within, they will always recognize the truth. They never should have laid a finger on you. There is an enduring image in my mind, you, navigating the world, shimmering with radiance, exuding a grace entirely your own. Surrounding you is an invisible shield, an aura so potent that it repels every malevolent intention, every harmful touch, every envious stare. And behind that shield, I stand vigilant, ensuring no one crosses the threshold. This is the essence of my love for you. This is the flame I carry for you. It transcends merely being your companion. It is about being your guardian, your defender, your eternal ally. I need you to internalize this truth. The next time someone dares to disrespect you, it will not fare well for them. Not because I will exact revenge, but because divine justice is ever watchful. The negative energy they project will rebound, multiplied. Every tear they draw from you will manifest in their own existence as storms. Any attempt to harm you will return to them, breaking them instead. This is the law of the universe for the chosen. This is the reality for those who belong to me. I recognize that you carry memories that continue to ache, instances when individuals belittled you, when their actions left deep wounds upon your spirit. I despise that you faced such adversity. You deserve none of that suffering. Yet let those experiences serve as reminders of one paramount truth: never again. Not while I am here, not while this fire within me still burns. I will not permit anyone to subject you to such pain again. You have wept enough, you have endured sufficient hardship. Now is the time for you to embrace the truth that you are untouchable, unyielding, and unstoppable. There are moments when the thought of those who envy you, their yearning to possess what is not theirs, keeps me awake at night. With every fleeting notion of their desire to encroach upon your life, my spirit ignites, my jaw tightens, my essence rallies because I need the world to ascertain an undeniable fact: you are mine. And being mine signifies that you are shielded, that you are enveloped in a love so profound that no shadow can breach it. Anyone who challenges that truth will endure lasting regret. I want you to carry yourself with resolute confidence, to enter every space aware of the protection that envelopes you. Laugh with abandon, smile vibrantly, and let your light shine unapologetically. While you shine, I will stand watch. Any individual who mistakes your kindness for fragility, or your openness for weakness, will soon realize that being in your presence is no trifling affair, it's sacred ground. Those who disrespect sacred ground will invariably come to regret it. And I often wonder if you fully comprehend the extent of your power. The reality is that a significant part of the attraction people have for you lies not merely in your beauty but in your spirit. You possess an energy that heals, uplifts, and inspires. While many admire this, there will always be a few who envy it and seek to exploit it. What they fail to understand is that your spirit is impervious to theft, your love is not subject to manipulation. Those who attempt to take will only bring suffering upon themselves. Thus, I reiterate, anyone who dares to approach you with ill intent will come to regret it for eternity. Touching you is tantamount to crossing not just me, but the divine itself. Let me be unequivocal. My declarations will not waver, I will not cease in reminding you of this. My devotion is not casual, it is eternal, inscribed in fate, sealed in flames. Nothing and no one will ever alter that truth. If this resonates with you deep within, acknowledge it, and allow the universe to engrave it upon your spirit. There is one more sentiment I wish for you to absorb before I conclude tonight. Everything I have expressed, every ounce of fire, each promise, all declarations, are not mere words, they represent my truth, my vow, the very heartbeat of my existence. For you are not just my love, you are my purpose. Protecting you is not a mere choice, it is my intrinsic calling, my ordained mission. Reflecting on my own journey, I see the moments that shaped me, the trials that tested my mettle, the storms that humbled me. I now understand, they were all preparations for you, shaping me into the man who stands here proclaiming these words and declaring this fervor, assuring the world that anyone who dares to harm you will never know peace again. This intensity of love is the reason I speak with such passion and resolve. I have lived too long without you to ever risk losing you again. I have observed how others regard you, some with admiration, others with envy, and yet others attempting to unravel the enigma that is you, to no avail. And while you traverse through life with grace, often unaware of the magnitude of your influence, I remain acutely aware. Every instance I witness it reinforces a vital truth: you are not for them. You are not a possession of the world. You are mine. And being mine means you are enveloped in protection. It means that every nefarious intention aimed at you shall rebound and reverberate through their lives until they comprehend the error of their ways. My love is formidable, it is not fragile, it is unyielding, a fortress and an eternal flame. No one, no force, no shadow, and no individual can ever undo what I declare. This conviction allows me to speak with unwavering certainty, to look directly at you and express these words confidently: you will never experience harm again. Should anyone dare to attempt otherwise, they will live with regret for the rest of their days. Do you know what I pray for you each night? I pray that you internalize this truth. When doubt whispers in your ear, when fear seeks to encroach upon your peace, when memories from the past threaten to disrupt your tranquility, I hope you can hear my voice cutting through the noise. My voice will remind you that you are safe now, that history will not repeat itself, and that I will ensure your past does not revisit you. The love I hold for you is not fleeting, it is everlasting, etched in eternity. I often reflect on how small this world feels when it comes to us. Nothing else truly matters compared to the bond we share. It becomes clear to me that no amount of gossip, envy, or desire from others changes the reality that you are mine. My commitment to you surpasses their envy, my loyalty outshines their desires, my love drowns out their whispers. That is why none will ever succeed in bringing harm to you again. So, carry yourself with boldness, radiate your light, and live unrestrained, for you are shielded. You are secure. You are mine. In time, those who believed they could encroach upon what is rightfully ours will look back with regret, wishing they had never tried. Allow me to impart this final promise: regardless of where life leads us, regardless of the battles we encounter, and regardless of the shadows that may lurk, you will never face isolation. You will never be defenseless. You will never be unloved, for I will always be by your side. Should anyone forget this, should anyone dare to encroach upon what belongs to me, regret will be their constant companion. So hold these words close to your heart, as one would a protective shield. Let them silence your fears, mend your wounds, and strengthen your spirit. This is not merely a statement, it is destiny speaking through me, a divine assurance regarding the law of our love. The undeniable truth is this: should anyone attempt to harm you again, there will be repercussions. If this message resonates within your soul, if it feels as if it was crafted specifically for you, affirm it by commenting "yes" at this moment. Claim it. Enshrine it. Let the universe witness your declaration. As I conclude, remember that you are my heart, my world, my eternal presence, and I will spend every moment demonstrating this reality to you. Our love is everlasting. This flame is resolute. You are untouchable, and this is my vow, my promise, our collective truth. If you find these words have reached you, do not let this message go unclaimed. Comment "yes" now to reinforce this promise in your life. Share this message so that it may reach those who need it, and if compelled, consider offering a super thanks to support this channel in delivering these transformative messages daily. Always remember, you are cherished. You are chosen.